Hello audience and welcome to Junk Time. I am Jimmy, this is Andy.
Hello viewers.
And this is Bruce. And this is the very first episode of Junk Time, so welcome one and all. And we'll tell you a little bit about the show and what we'll be doing. It's the analysis of AFL football, all things AFL football. And hopefully concentrating on the lighter side of the game and the less talked about
That's the brief.
side of the game, certainly.
There is definitely not enough mention of Dukes in
There will be.
football
There will be. Now, we'll have a lot of the week segments, and the first one come out is Tackle of the Week.
Oh, who had Tackle of the Week, Jim?
Pretty
Who
easy.
was Tackle of the Week?
Pretty easy on this week.
Had to be careful with the hammer.
Back in town, Glendon. Back in town. Almost ripped Eastern Wood in half. I think there's a slight crack at feeling he's
Splitting the wood.
Yes.
I think there may be a conflict of interest with this segment. Jim, do you have something to declare to the viewers?
Well, might as well get it out of the way early. I am a St Kilda fan, but not only that, Lenny
No, I was expecting more than that.
Is-
What else have you got?
my favourite player, and I have loved and adored him for going on 10 years now. So,
It's a pretty long relationship.
yeah, but you can only win it once, so this is Lenny's time, and it's great to see him back, isn't it?
Yes,
we
it
love
is.
him. Yeah, we love him.
Famous number 7.
I don't even know who he is, but I agree.
Alright, now Andy.
Yes,
I noticed when I was watching Lenny tackle,
There was something special about what he was doing, Jim.
he was wearing black boots.
He was wearing black boots.
Now, how
Now,
many players do that these days?
yes, not many, Jim. Not many, Jim. There's probably, I would suggest, maybe 3 players in a team of 22 wearing the black boots, and that's not enough. It's not
Can
enough.
you count a partial black with some, say, another colour?
Well, these days you have
As
to. You
black.
have to,
Yeah,
though.
you
These
have to
days you
do
have to
that,
count
yeah.
that.
So, Joe Watson, son of Timmy, of course.
Yeah, the great
He
Tim
had
Watson.
some bit of orange on his boots, but they were predominantly black.
Yeah.
Does that orange take too much away from the black
No.
boots?
It takes a little away, but I'm prepared
It's
to take
permitted.
it.
It's permitted. It's
And-
just the logo. The boot is black, but the logo.
And the reason Lenny Hayes was able to stick that tackle, he was on the shifting Etihad Stadium turf.
You
And
all
the
know how
black
dusty
boots,
that is?
yes, we do. Many injuries have happened there. And the black boots, they just got traction in the surface, and he ripped into the tackle, and that was very good to see.
That was.
And if more people were to wear the black boots, we'd see more good tackles.
We would.
That would bring people to the
Are
game.
you saying that perhaps if Mr. Wood was wearing... Was it Wood?
Yes,
Mr. Wood.
If Mr. Wood was wearing black boots also, his feet would have stayed planted in the ground and he maybe would have been able to be snapped in half.
Possibly. Or he might have
Can't be
a
wrong.
tackle.
Can't be wrong.
Can't be wrong either. Too many colours these days.
Yeah, too many colours.
All the colours.
I would like to see by the end of the season at least 50% take up of black
I
boots in
agree.
the AFL.
I hear.
But 50% take up, do you mean an extra 50% or 50% of the team?
50% of the players wearing black boots. Would see an improvement in skills.
Who do we blame for this? Is it Dermot Brereton? Is he the first one that will...
Well, I'm not
Was it
sure.
Kappa?
I'm not.
Was it Warwick?
I blame Warwick Kappa for many things. So I'm happy to pin this on him.
Speaking of Kappa,
Are we speaking of Kappa?
he was mentioned.
Oh yes,
He
yes.
was.
I think I know where this is going.
Did you like his hairstyle? Bruce, tell me about his hairstyle.
Oh, it was magical. And I'm really, really, really happy to see that the mullet is making its way back into football.
Andy, tell me all about it.
It's long and it's wavy, and that gets people excited.
Bigger Van.
Bigger Van, yes, the luscious black locks.
He did well to grow that in the off-season. Right?
Yeah, he's
That's
been working
actually
hard.
his work.
There's an enormous amount of product that's gone in
He was
there.
hiding it all last
I
year.
think so.
He was planning it. It
He was
was,
growing it in the sandful.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
And
perhaps he
actually,
got hair extensions as well.
he could have.
I wouldn't rule them out at this stage.
I wouldn't rule that out either.
No.
And Andy, you've spotted another one. Just
There is
working
another
its way
player.
up.
The number 13 of the Adelaide Crows,
Yeah.
Taylor Walker.
Former teammate.
Former teammate, yes.
He may
Maybe
be some collusion going on there.
Maybe you won't get the idea.
Yeah.
But his is in its infancy at this stage.
That's right, that's
Very small, very shallow, but it's got enormous potential. So look out for that.
We do like potential.
As
on this
does the
show.
man himself, Taylor Walker. So that's fitting. But now we better get into a bit of serious stuff. A bit of the on-field. So a bit of a review of the last round. Carlton absolutely smashed Collingwood.
Oh, they did a bit.
A little bit. We sent a reporter to the game, obviously, being the professional outfit that we are.
Yes.
And Drew, what did you make of it?
I was that lucky reporter, Jim, and being a Collingwood man, I'll put that out there right away. It was very disappointing, very disheartening.
It was for you. I heard Carlton fans.
The arch rival, the arch enemy, they were far too good from the outset. Carlton's ruck dominance, Matthew Cruiser was pivotal in this one.
Pivotal,
They're knocking the ball down in front of the small men. And Carlton's got a very good run and spread going on from the midfield. They're very fleet of foot. So from the takeaway, they've always got men gambling, running out to the side. And the quick hands get out there for an uncontested possession, bombing it long into the forward 50, where someone like Jared Waite comes in and crashes the pack.
Yes.
And little Eddie Betts and Jeff Garlett pick up the crumbs and kick a few goals.
Jared Waite has been the number one target inside 50 so far.
Well, not surprising.
So he needs to stay fit.
But he could be improved. Still got a little bit of work to do, Jared Waite, with the Jukes. With the Jukes.
Jeez. Now, a question though. That could be seen as a strength and a weakness, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
Carlton are running forward of the play. They could get caught going the other way.
Yes, but they're too good. Midfield is too good. Can't be stopped.
Until they come up against Brad Sewell.
Oh, I'm not sure. Who's Hawthorn's ruckman?
Yes, Hawthorn don't have a ruckman.
Do they have a ruckman?
No,
No, they don't have a ruckman.
got injured. Yeah.
That's a concern.
Is David Hale still playing these days?
He's a forward.
He's matured into a forward.
Whoa!
What
That's
Cruz
amazing.
used to be before he went back into the ruck. Which is good.
Oh, maybe Hale's going to lift and become a ruckman again.
So blues for the flag.
Speaking of flag favourites, Gold Coast. They played Essendon on the weekends and they almost beat them.
They didn't almost beat them.
You were at the game?
I was at the game on the couch. They played it in my living room, and it was quite interesting to watch. The Bombers absolutely killed them in the first quarter. The Gold Coast looked like the Gold Coast of the previous 2 weeks, just absolutely rubbish, doing nothing.
Yes.
But then
Instead,
something happened. Yeah, Mr. Hunt. He just sort of
The big
decided
that.
Yeah. He's powerful.
I'm going to play football this year.
Yeah, he might.
No, just don't screw around doing nothing.
Essendon kicked away just in the end. And
They did.
let me ask, what was the primary reason for Essendon winning?
Oh, I feel it was Joe Watson. Joe Watson.
Was it?
Who was it?
Was it the Gatorade regurgitation close to full time? Did that have any impact?
I feel it did, but I didn't think it warranted a mention.
Right, that leads us in very nicely to our next segment, Veteran of the Week.
Oh, can I vote for Veteran of the Week?
You get the deciding vote, in fact.
Oh, that's good. Are we doing just a single?
Just
vote?
the single,
Yeah,
just the
just
one.
So every week
we
we're going to have a
every week
veteran.
we have a veteran. You can only win it once.
Can only win it once. D.
There's-
Fletcher, 350th game. He deserves a Veteran of the Week.
And wasn't
He's
he...
about 350 years old, I've heard too.
I think
Yeah,
so.
he is.
Roughly,
He is.
roughly. Yeah, circa.
A year per game.
Yeah, but wasn't he pooped in the last quarter? He was hardly standing.
Yeah.
He was just...
He gave it all.
just-
He gave more than all.
That's what
Very
he does.
effective though, wasn't it?
That's what he
Very
does.
effective.
He stayed in the goal square. Alright, next game, St Kilda Western Bulldogs.
You're at this game, Jim?
I was at the ground, and may I say, the Western Bulldogs are gone.
Yeah.
Nothing.
How would you describe them in one
In one,
descriptive word?
one word, it's not very descriptive.
No.
Matthew Boyd. And that's 2 words, but
It is.
I
That's
could-
very close to
I
it.
could
It is.
cut
That's
that
50% of the
down to
word.
Boyd. He works hard, and he wins the ball, and he's the only one that does. Their forward line is very tall and very useless. As soon as it goes to the ground, he just run it out with ease.
Really missing a big hole up there.
Really missing B Hall up there. They got Ace Cordy, who looks like he's stepped on about 50 kilos in the offseason. He's not mobile at all. I thought he was going to be a cruiser type.
Does he have jukes?
No, he
No
did
potential?
not take a mark at all.
Potential.
It was shocking.
So no one else in and under for the Bulldogs?
No,
What's
no.
become of Daniel Cross?
Daniel Cross, I think he might be, unfortunately, too old, too slow.
Oh, it's a big goal.
If was anyone doing it, Cooney's out of touch.
Well,
Cooney's out of touch.
past his best.
Yeah,
I couldn't come back. I can feel it.
Yeah,
couldn't
I
come
think
back.
he's probably got more football left in him.
What about Brian Lake's little jab?
Frustrated man, out of touch.
I missed this jab. Can you explain it to me?
He was angry.
Yeah.
He takes angry pills before most games, I think, Brian Lake. But this game, when things aren't going his way, it probably exacerbates the situation, and then he just over the boundary when it was out of play.
Yeah.
Just a
Best time to do it.
That's pretty cheeky.
take a little jab.
For those watching at home, best time to do it when nothing else is happening.
That's right. The
No
cameras
one's
are
looking.
right on you. Yeah, and the Saints, you can't really draw much from it because the Bulldogs weren't much opposition at all. They look good, but everyone's going to look good. They look good the week before against the
As a
Lions,
general rule, if you
Everyone's
sort of
gonna
play
win.
it by, who's going to win?
Yeah, I would have thought so. I would have thought so. So, Jukes of the week for this week. Bum bum bum.
I feel Mr. Cramery from
Cramery.
the Bombers
4
deserves
goals on the mighty
Four goals.
Metricon turf.
Very
There's
sticky
some
fingers.
magic Duke-related moments in there.
Yeah, there was.
They just
absolutely was.
Didn't fail. Did not fail, not once.
That's
Unlike
good.
Mr. T. Cloak, who I think deserves -1 vote this week.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
in the running of the Dukes.
especially after he was talked up so much.
He was, apparently.
Dukes.
Best mark in the AFL.
Best contested mark in the AFL, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Based on champion data's statistics.
Statistics. Alright, so that brings us to our leaderboard. Way out in front, Crammery.
That's Crammery.
Yeah.
Crammery. Way out in front.
It'd be tough to catch.
Yeah, we take
He
the catch.
will be.
Trailing well behind T Cloak.
Mm.
That's a pretty short leaderboard so far. Alright, on some previews. We've got a big round 4 coming up.
Huge round 4.
Starts off with the biggest game of round 4.
Yeah. What's
Biggest game of the season.
Biggest game of the season.
So far.
Mm.
The big showdown between the former coach and the new coach. St Kilda
Oh.
Fremantle.
Could be big.
A lot of words flying around. Could be big. Big question mark over 5.
50.
Nat, whatever you want to call him.
Unknown.
The superstar, the 20-year-old.
What number does he wear?
He wears the number.
The number.
Number 7.
Everyone's favourite.
Oh. Is that also the number that Lenny wears?
He may be.
Oh, and Carmichael.
There's superstars wear that number. Who is 7 at the Pies?
Unknown.
He went
Cracker.
Home, he went home, didn't he?
Cracker.
I don't know about the longest 16 Solomon left. Oh, it could be Jenna now, like.
Leroy.
Big game for McAvoy. He needs to stop Lurch from getting anywhere near it, which is the biggest challenge that everyone comes up
He
against
won't do
Freo.
He won't do it.
No, but he is more mobile, so he could punish him in the goal square. So
How will
But
Reece
he'd like to see
Stanley
punishment in the goal square.
Reece Stanley
as backup ruckman?
played pretty well last week, and he's got pace, and Rewalt is his biggest fan.
Oh, good.
Every time he got a goal...
Rewalt or revolt?
Rewalt for me.
I prefer the vault myself.
A vault.
Oh, man.
2 out of 3 majority rules.
Every time Stanley got a serious involvement or a goal, Rewalt was right over giving him a big rev up. So he's really developing him
Tight bunch at St Kilda.
line down there. So yeah, but I'd be worried about Fife. Remember when Paul Pleasure did his shoulder and he dislocated it like every week just about?
Yes,
He'd
yes,
run out
that's
and
true.
dislocated it. So I don't think you can
Paul
play on with
Walters.
that. He wants to play on. He trains with the group yesterday.
I've heard a rumour he's out for 6 weeks.
Yeah, he could.
6 weeks.
Could be
Minimum.
there.
Minimum 6 weeks.
So that'd be a good one.
Who's
West
going to win?
Coast.
Who's going to win?
Oh.
We need a
Oh, we
selection.
should do tips.
Yeah, it's good point. Right, yeah. If you're betting, bet on St Kilda. One of the games I think is very very even, and it would probably go with home ground advantage. If it was in Freo, I'd probably say Freo.
I agree. Amazing analysis.
I also conclude the same result.
Alright, but West Coast.
I concur, that's what it's about.
Speaking of home
I
ground,
concur.
West Coast.
Patterson's.
Fortress.
House of Pain.
Can't be beat over
Except
there.
this week, they will get done by Hoffman.
Really?
Calling it early.
That's a big call. Big call. Is Hodge going to be back?
He will be. I've heard from the man himself. He gave me a call yesterday.
Right.
Bruce, I'm playing this week.
Yeah.
Tell
That's
everyone.
Hot off the press.
That's
Hey
it.
Bruce, what a scoop.
But the biggest game, bottom of the table blockbuster, Brisbane Lions versus the Gold Coast Suns.
An old-fashioned basement battle.
Old fashioned. Now, would this be a game that Gold Coast could possibly win?
Well, they won this fixture last year, if you may
Indeed
recall.
they did.
The first original Q clash. Big news for Brisbane, which will enable them to a victory this week, is the return of Jonathan Brown.
Yeah.
He played last week against Fremantle and only had the 3 possessions.
Got nowhere near it, let's be honest.
No one near it, but the ball wasn't down at his end very often.
It wasn't.
I think
That does
Brisbane,
happen when you get done by 20 goals sometimes.
Brisbane recorded the lowest forward 50 entries ever in the
Yeah.
history of the game, so the full forward's not going to get much there.
There you go.
He'll be unstoppable this week and will kick 6 goals minimum.
Just as a counterpoint, Brisbane on the negative side.
No, there's no counterpoint.
On the negative side, we'll be missing Leuenberger, the burger.
I
He's
do like burgers.
out for 6 weeks. Really promising young ruckman.
But they've got cover. They've got cover.
Big Ben Hudson.
Big Ben Hudson, the People's Beard, and young Billy Longer.
Yes. Who
Yes,
went up against Sandy in his first game.
Oh, how did he do against Sandy?
Better way.
and annihilated him.
Did Sandy Lane get like 80 outs that
He
game?
got 54.
54.
But for him, that's low.
Yeah, that's low.
That's just.
Nullified.
Yeah. Really. Really. So, put your dick on the line.
Yeah, I will.
Dick is on the line.
Who are you tipping?
Gold Coast, first win of the season.
Oh.
Gablett's going to kill it.
Oh, I hope so. Hope so.
Gablet will kill it, but I'll stick with Brisbane.
Brisbane by 6 Jonathan Brown goals.
I think their midfield is working really well. With Rocky and Redden just firing.
Will Simon Black be back? That'll be crucial.
I don't think so. I thought he was gone for longer.
Oh, well, that's a worry.
Yeah, that is a worry.
Although he could be veteran of the week next week. He's almost as old as Fletch.
Yeah, he's
If he
old.
does come
Yeah,
back.
there's not that many candidates. Each club's only got a couple of
Doesn't look at those Simon Black.
No. You must shave every day.
I hope so.
Like a day over 21.
Well, I hope so.
Alright, that's about it. That's all the previews we're doing.